Why is educating girls so important? And how can we reach this goal when many don't even have access to schools that they can attend? And what does Bill Nye the Science Guy have to say about this? I'm Dr. E.T., and this is Ed on EdTech. I had the pleasure of learning from my science communication hero, Bill Nye, at the California EdTech Professionals Association Conference, which recently changed their name to CITE, or California IT in Education. Bill has this way of making science entertaining and funny, and his curiosity really is infectious.
This stuff to thank you.
You bet.
This is water.
I'm hoping. I'm trusting you guys. Nice clean.
Now that I've tried it, I don't think I can live without it. There are two questions that drive me every day, that make me crazy, or even crazier. Where did we come from? Where did we all come? How did we get here? Where did we all, what are we doing here? And the second question is, are we alone? Are we the only entities in the cosmos wondering about this? And those two questions just drive me every day, and I do not know the answer to either one. You could be in the bathtub, and if the phone rang, you would jump out like, I gotta answer the phone. You know, like, this is gonna be a phone call, oh my goodness. But then now we just don't even answer the phone. If we see the phone number that we don't recognize, we block it. So I think we're just living through a transition now where people think a text message is as important as sitting like this and talking. Nowadays, the city of Pasadena glues a rubber disc to the crosswalks right off the curb on Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena. And it says on these discs, it says, look up. Because everybody comes out there like that and they get hit by cars and stuff. And it's very difficult, after that happens, it's difficult to clean the street. Yeah. Women have a higher standard of living, they have fewer kids, and the kids they do have are better cared for, they have more resources, they do better. The world gets better. So how do you provide a higher quality of life to women around the world? By education. How do you educate girls and women around the world? It's going to be through providing the internet to everybody. The internet may give you mixed feelings right now, but ultimately access to global information is in everybody's best interest. The way to provide it to people in the developing world, or even exotic places like West Virginia, where the terrain in West Virginia is so difficult that running landlines is just too expensive, or has proven to be uneconomical. If we can provide access to the internet to girls and women around the world will be better, and the way we're almost certainly going to do that is with a constellation, as it's called, of low-altitude orbiting satellites. Outer space, like the ocean, belongs to everybody, and you want to engage people and get everybody on board rather than rubbing people
rogue cowboy. Yeah.
So I have mixed feelings, but I think that this is a big part of the future.
Okay.
When Bill talked about the importance of educating girls, it reminded me of a speech I heard from Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala, who was shot in the head for advocating girls' education. The struggle is real, and it continues today. Access to the internet is a key first step, especially in remote areas where there isn't a school or teacher nearby. However, just consuming content on the internet isn't the same thing as learning. Reflection requires that we apply what we learn. And Snow.Live has a really great arranged lesson on Malala's remarkable history. And if you haven't seen her speeches, I definitely recommend that you check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below. I had the opportunity to learn more about future employment from Keith Krueger, the CEO of the Consortium of School Networks, who recently presented on future trends in technology and education. Okay, I'm here with Keith Krueger, who is the CEO of the COSN Network, which is the Consortium of School Networkers.
And last year they said we're moving into a new industrial revolution, which they call the fourth industrial revolution. That half of all the jobs that exist today within 20 years will either go away or be completely new. That is profound when you think about what that means for education. What are the aspects of us as humans that can't be replicated by an ever smarter machine? What's the empathy? What's the creativity? What's the social, emotional way of connecting, of collaborating? Those things are things that machines can't and probably won't ever do.
Wow, like we've got to rethink the curriculum. We got to rethink, what we're teaching.
Exactly. And if you think of Nobel prizes in science, they aren't won by one person. They're won by different perspectives in different fields working collaboratively.
The rapid disruption in the fourth industrial revolution means schools need to focus on skills that can't be easily automated. Keith mentioned collaboration, and this is one of the reasons why I'm glad that all of the apps in new EdTech Snowflake are made from the ground up to support team idea sharing with personal and group spaces, like this web page sharing example. What was the most important thing that you got out of this video? Please let me know in the comments below, and if you'd like to learn more about global EdTech trends, please subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.